Watch how I turn a flat sheet of paper into a glowing, three-dimensional forest using razor blades, brushes, splatter, and every watercolor trick I can throw at it. Started this painting yesterday in my watercolor again class at Sertoma Art Center here in Raleigh, and this is kind of a lot of this imagined light, a forest scene here, working with multiple layers, taking color off, putting color back down again, using masking fluid, using scrubbers. And I bought some stuff at Jerry's. I'm going to test these out today and see if they're any good. This is another scrubbing brush. So instead of using Incredible Nib, I'm going to try using these guys, see if they work very well. And then I got some smaller rigger brushes for kind of the details. So I'm going to test it out today. I'm going to try to finish this painting here in the studio right now. The first thing I'm going to do on this painting is I'm going to come in here with those new scrubbers that I bought. And there were 3 of them in a package, and they're really hard bristled. I almost feel like an oil painting brush or an acrylic brush, for example. But coming into here, I'm just going to scrub off some of the color. Now, those little scrubbers do kind of leave the soft edges. So if you're looking for soft edges, of course, that's going to do it for you. The Incredible Nib is going to give you a little bit of a harder edge because it's a harder thing. And on this paint, I'm just going to go back and forth between taking off color, putting color down. So I'm doing some smaller branches with the smaller brush, more details, and taking some color off, putting darker colors down right now. It's just a push and pull process. And when things are wet, dry it so you're not dragging your hand through wet paint, because I hate that feeling. I'm going to cut some tape here and cut some shapes out and go back with the magic eraser and literally just remove the color off the paper. Now, if you use tape, this is going to give you a very hard edge. So I want hard edges. I want soft edges. I want a combination of everything. And here I'm using razor blades. I'm just going to scrape back to the white of the paper. And that, of course, is going to give you a hard edge too. There's so many tools you can use in watercolor to give you different edge qualities. So the scrubbers give you softer edges. Sometimes I erase the color. That gives you a very soft edge. And as long as it's not a stained color, you can literally just erase it off the paper. Cutting it off with the razor blades, back and forth. Just trying to make everything look more three-dimensional. Don't cut through the paper, of course. I mean, it's not too hard. This is only 140-pound paper. You're just scraping it off the top of the surface. Just remember that. You're not cutting through the paper. Do change the razor blades occasionally too. And come back into here and just put down some more branches with the smaller brush. If I could speak English, that would help. Back and forth until you're content with it or just don't hate it. Darker branches, taking color off, scraping, scratching, swearing. That's optional, of course. Actually, that might be mandatory to make a good painting. Gotta put the effort in. Oh, sorry. I've been home alone for too long. Back and forth till we're almost done. And that's the whole forest, built with layered edges, shifting textures, and a toolbox of unconventional watercolor techniques to pull the viewer right into the light. If you enjoyed this content, please hit subscribe. If you're interested in all the materials used in this painting, check out the YouTube description below. Thank you for watching, and happy painting.